Nipah! Welcome back, everybody. It's time for the Daily Nipah. Rika Frude Simulator 25. You can get it yourself here at socksmadepeoplesexy.net/cancer.itch.io. It is free. You'll notice that something comes up when I hover here. I usually click this, but what happens when I click it? Oh! We're back to the previous edition to Rika Frude Simulator. Look at that! Look at that. Oh, but we're next year's Rika Frude Simulator. Would you look at that? Into the Defiers of Fate list. Here's the Defiers of Fate list, which was added just a few days ago. Now we can swap the year ourselves. And we got extra credit here. MTI has added the credit for the Rika Baller, and Bo has been added for the idea that the Rika Frude Simulator 25 exists, and is the reason we probably have a date simulator on it now as well. Still more effort than Madden! What's up, Bob? You ain't wrong. I think for our first rendition here, we gotta go back to 83. Because as you see, well, this is when I was born. Never-ending June of 1983. Look at that! Look at that! We're in the proper year! Rika? Hi, it's 1983, Rika. It's your year. It's the year you were trapped here. Before you were released several times, but also still stuck back here. That's amazing. I love this update. I love that 83 got its own specific little thing. She just loves 1983. You know she does. Look at her. She's young, she's having the time of her life in Higurashi. Certainly not having a horrible repeat or anything. Of a nightmare that just keeps happening. Maybe if you put it to 83, you can't win. That's the ultimate block. If you put it in 1983, you can't win. I love that this completely takes takes away the need to update its yearness as well. You can keep it to current year if you want, or you can change it to any year you want. It's so good. Also, oh, that's a straight Rika. Very nice. It's so good. That's the miracle list. That's not the right one. Baby. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What was I gonna say? I had something in my brain and now I forgot it, Rika. That's another straight. So much for 4 houses being above straights in this. But you can adjust the year yourself now. You can have any year you want. Though, when we get to the year 10,000, Polly, you're gonna need to update it again. We're not gonna do just by the simple 2 first numbers anymore. Yeah. Yeah, put it off until then. You're gonna forget about it, I'm telling you. It's only another 7,925 years, like... Come on. Now, you're gonna really put it off for a few more days. I got time! I got time. I got all the time, baby. Rika Frude is now throughout the ages of all the years. It's pretty great. Bum bada bum 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 bum. So when it's 2183, which will all still be around here, of course. So if we make it to 2083, we can have a 100-year anniversary of Rika in there being trapped on Higurashi, you know? It's not too far from now, right? I'd only be 99 years old. Whoa, that's a real near Potsy right there. That was almost a miracle. That's the new stat this season, by the way, is near Potsy's. We've talked about him before, but Pell mentioned it should be a stat, and she's right. But holy shit, that was almost a miracle already. Hi, Squibs. How's it going? That's triple double. Triple double. Squib, squibs. Triple double. Triple double. Squib, squibs. I think tomorrow I'm going to be trying some NES games, because we got stuff coming up on RGL. So fucking tired. One of those days. Yeah, I had one of those days this morning. Took me a while to actually wake up today and to get on stream. Nintendo tapes, baby. Tapes! Let's play some Nintendo tapes on our NES paddles. There's some lingo that, you might not hear too much anymore. Yeah, there's a horror game thingy I saw that I want to try. You got the horror marathon coming up on RGL. You got the 10-year anniversary coming up on RGL. A lot of stuff happening. Before returning it to the rental store. Hey, there's a 4. You got a lot of 6s today, Rika. Are you just trying to say that you want out of this nightmare? That we're on official year now? We actually had one of those separate machines that would rewind your VHSs for you. I forgot about that. Holy moly, man. VHSs were an experience that... this day and age, don't have to worry about that too much, do they? Imagine if you had to watch a YouTube video and then take the time to rewind it to the beginning. If you wanted to watch it again. Although there's so much things to do now that it's kind of hard to like. there's just so much to do now. I'll never know the joy of VHS. Indeed, that's a triple double. My favorite is when a cassette would get junked up in the player and you had to rewind it back with a pencil, yes! Because the film would get, like, get jumbled up in the front. Isn't there a winder that looked like the Batmobile? I hadn't seen that, but that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. A freaking rewinder. Oh my god. Oh, I think I own a VHS, and it's like an Oakland Raiders tape from like 30 years ago. Maybe I own others. I don't even really own physical media like that too much anymore because I just don't have space or money for it. I don't have money for like anything, but I would like to like get my room to a room status someday. Some fun rewinders like that. I could see it. I could see it. I'll remember going into those going into those rental stores seeing all those cassettes lined up, and you'd have the box of the movie up front, and then the cassette behind it. But if the copy was out, there'd be no cassette behind it. So if you wanted to rent that movie that day, like a new movie, and they were all out, you're just fucking out of luck. That was crazy. Shit, I remember walking down a couple blocks, going to it was like Video News or something like that. It probably hasn't existed in 30 plus years. But we rented Atari games from there. Atari games. So you took the tag up and got your video. Okay, that's probably a better way of doing it. But the ones we had always had like the box cover in front and then the actual VHS behind it. I mean, hell, at one point, what is with you in the 6s today, Rika? You are really trying to get out, aren't you? You love this new update so much that you just want to fucking get the hell out. What was I saying here? Oh yeah, we're back when you can rent consoles. Y'all remember that? We rented a Sega Saturn, I'd say, before buying it. Rike demands freedom. Well, Rike can have her freedom. Rika, on the other hand. Rika is getting another triple-double. Yeah. Like, it was like, look at the new graphics, look at all this updated stuff. And it was awesome. Like, nobody's gonna have any, yeah, autocorrect sucks. Nobody's gonna remember times when, like, graphics got better anymore. Because all graphics are amazing now for, like, it's the same thing with movies, like, special effects have all gotten to around the same, like, great, they look nice, but they're all very samey. So, things that are more stylized now get more of the entrance. Yep. Absolutely, Polly. Absolutely. We are the parents of video games, essentially, because I mean, we watched all of it grow up. Like, we grew up with it, I guess. I guess they're more of our, like, siblings. But we watched all of it grow up. We started at the beginning of video games, something that has taken the world by such storm at this point. Video games are stupidly popular. And that's good. I like that. What is with you and the 6s today, Rika? Just take the miracle if you want to go, okay? Just take it. You can have it. We can start again. I tried to rent a Super NES, but I couldn't because no credit card. Oh, shit. Was this like last week, or? Sorry to hear that, Mom. That's crazy, though. But yeah, we watched video games grow up. We watched from basic blocks to NES platformer and action games to the arcade scene. The arcade scene came first. And then the Super Nintendo comes out. And that really pushes home console limits again. And then just a few years after that, the N64 and the PlayStation come out. Which, even from the regular NES or Atari up to that, that's obviously a huge jump in progress, graphics, and still a lot of testing happening. But when we get to the PS2 era, that's when we start kind of mainstreaming gaming, I think. I fucking love my PS2. I played my PS2 so much. So much. Probably my most played system of all time next to the NES. I played it pretty much for 10 plus years straight. But at that point, Like, yeah, you're definitely gonna see the difference between PS2 games and like PS4 or 5. But the graphics are definitely like more smoothed out and like flowing rather than advancing. Everything now looks kind of like either real life or stylized. And that's kind of where it was going to go from in the first place. And I think the art of gaming is definitely still there. Hollow Knight, Silksong can show you that if you put your mind to it, you can take past games and make them into something near perfect, really, in a lot of ways. Just a perfect or near perfect Hollow Slap / Metroidvania experience. The graphics are great, but they're not. It's stylized in this case, is what I would say. But the atmosphere is incredible. The details to the everywhere in the game is incredible. And that's kind of like how just games progress in general. And that's not to take away anything from older games, but just like older athletes, just like older anything that requires training and skill to do. The older and longer we get along, the better the younger generations are going to get at it, because they have a map to follow, essentially, and keep the traditions going. And I think gamers in general have a pretty cool past when it comes to, because we're still living in like the age to where all the OG gamers are, they're not that old, because gaming in general is not that old. But gaming is one of the biggest things on the entire planet now. When we started, holy shit, people would fucking rag on people for owning games for no reason. And gamers were constantly fucking just ridiculed for any and everything. Now it's cool to be a gamer. Yeah, it's one of the best things, you're right. Oh man, you just zapped my brain back into elementary school. That's a triple-double. Well done, Rika. I had a friend in elementary school. Still remember his name. There's the sixes again. His name was Mark Alessandrini. And he was saying names of characters in, what's the name of the game? It's on the Sega CD. Shit. What's it called? Oh, this is gonna bother me. But it's a Sega CD game, like, Fire Emblem. And they were saying characters from it, and I was like, is that from said game? And they were like, yeah. And boom, there you go. Instant connection, baby. We would load each other games. That's great. My parents did not like me talking about the fact that we own games. They were afraid they would get stolen. I don't know why. But we didn't live in the safest of neighborhoods, I guess, so there's that. No, not Shining Force. Dark Wizard. Dark Wizard is the name of it. Dark Wizard for the Sega CD. But I just heard them saying names for, like, the characters in it that you can play as. I was just like, why does that sound so familiar? I gotta. I remember meeting my best friend in 6th grade because he loaned me Castlevania 3 and Super C. Oh, shit. Castlevania 3 and Super C? That's a couple of pretty bangers that they just let you there. I'm a little younger. Made a friend in class and turned out we both had made friends in the same British kid on Xbox Live. That's great! I love that. What a coincidence. It's always shit like that that makes the world feel so much smaller, but like, in a comfy way. I love stuff like that. That's crazy. I technically found Slurpee years before I ever met Slurpee. Slurpee Ninja is a speedrunner that I hung out with on quite a few occasions for GDQ and stuff. But on the 360, Mega Man 9 and 10 came out. And I was doing some light speedrunning of Mega Man 10, I think is the one with Hornet in it. That 9. Whichever one has the Hornet in it. And I got the record on that level on the leaderboard, and I was like, hell yeah, look at me go. And I come back a week later, and I see somebody named Slurpee fucking Ninja above my name. I said, who? Will be my time. But then I saw Slurpee all over the place on the leaderboard. I was like, oh shit, this dude knows what they're doing. And then, like, fast forward 5, 6, 7 years after the fact. And I don't remember where I met them first. But I think it was on the Twitch space, but I saw Slurpee Ninja and my brain was like, I know that name. And I was like, did you speedrun Mega Man blah blah on the 360? And they were like, yeah. And then boom, another instant connection. Yo, what up, MTI? Did you see the newest update to the credits, MTI? Look at this MTI.itch.io up in here, I can't believe Bo's not here. You get Bo up in here. But yeah, there's just instances like that where I've met people, or like it makes the world just feel a little bit smaller. Like a lot of people I met at GDQ, I think, watched some of my old YouTube videos, like my one-hit punch-out run from, I don't even remember what year it was, 20 years ago or some shit. And some people were like, oh yeah, I know who you did. I remember that YouTube channel. Because my YouTube channel exploded a little bit in like 2005 or 6 or whatever, when I started uploading, 2006 or 2007. When I started uploading classic speedruns. I mean, they weren't very good. My Contra speedrun is pretty terrible. However, didn't matter at the time. It just exploded, and that's what YouTube. I didn't ever take advantage of it. I didn't know any better at the time. And it's probably best that I didn't. Who knows what paths and avenues I could have taken that would have been much worse. Or who knows how much, money I could have had to help out all the fucking people I'd like to help out. But hey, that's life. But regardless of that, my YouTube channel exploded a little bit. I got a few old videos that are in the millions. My YouTube channel is a very interesting list of what my, like, hyper focuses were at the time. You got all your old classic NES games and like edited Tecmo videos, which were terrible. You got, I think it was Call of Duty after that. You got like years worth of fucking Call of Duty clips for like tomahawks cross map or like ridiculous silly things happening. After that, we get into more speedrunning again. And then we have speedrunning from like 2015 to 2020. And then after that, it goes a little blank again. But then I just started uploading XCOM stuff, and that's where we're at now. I think tomorrow I want to get back into some more NES stuff and try it out. That's a triple double. Well done, Rika. Again, I found a Halloween horror game I want to check out. There's a double triple Rika. And with RGL's 10-year anniversary, I might try to... I'm gonna try my best. But I might try to speedrun some stuff again. Like, I wish... So many people want me to go back to speedrunning, and I get it. I do. Part of me wants to as well, but I can't force it. It like fucks my brain up. I don't know how to explain this in any kind of reasonable way, because it's not a reasonable reaction, but my brain is very unhappy when I try to force it to do something sometimes. Yeah, what's up, Pickled Porcupine? Speedrun Gilligan's Island? I guess I could. That stuff sometimes if I try to force it. There's another triple-double. Yeah, Squibs, I appreciate that very much. Very, very much. And I do. And but there's more to it. Like, RGL is still a thing. I'd like to get back into some speedrunning for RGL purposes. And I like speedrunning in general anyways. I had the whole NES Blitz thing going on that I was enjoying. Which I don't think I have the art for anymore, because I think that's on my broken hard drive, which I can never afford anything, I swear. Old Hustler. I can understand how forcing yourself to do something would be stressful and crush the fun out. Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. Do it when it's fun. For sure. But this is also my only form of income. And I definitely treat this much more... much better than I used to, I should say. And I like to help people out, make sure that, like anytime I get money, I tend to just either help somebody out or do something with it. Like, I'm not very good with money, but I also just don't make a ton. And speedrunning definitely got, more attention. With the sixes, Rika, today. There's another 4 house. And that's fine. I guess we'll talk about this as we go to ball here really quick. Okay. Well. Be comfortable and help people. Yeah, exactly, Polly. That is literally what I'm getting at. That's all I want. Enough money to be comfortable and help people. That's it. I don't need an excessive amount of cash. I just need to be comfortable. That's why universal basic income is such a good fucking idea. Excuse me. Yeah, it is, pal. Today has been just crazy with that. Hey, that's literally just the comfort area. That's all I'm interested in. 58 times a baller, Rika. Look at you over here. You got your little authentic hard Wemby jersey here. Got your Rika trophies rack here. And you're ready to grow. Let's go.
And now, the starting center for your San Antonio Spurs. A 4'6" skyscraper from Higurashi University, Rika Rude.
Skyscraper! Yeah. She's never called harder. She's never Nipah harder.
What the fuck is going on with Rika Rude? What the fuck?
Oh, she's bowling a 59th time. Look at her go. Look at her fucking go up there. She's a baller, Rika Rude. Day. You got all the sixes today, Rika. You got all of them except all in a row. It's been kind of nuts. Yeah, well done, Rika. Well done. Oh, on 969 as well. Isn't that a studio at one point? The 969 Studios? Is that the one who did Siphon Filter, right? Maybe I'm mixing up stuff. Sounds familiar though. But yeah, that's literally all I want. It's just comfortableness. That's it. I don't care about being rich. I just care about doing the things I want to do and helping the people I want to help. That's it. But also, on top of, obviously, the financial side of things, I still have obligations and things like RGL and stuff that I just haven't been able to do enough of. I want to speedrun. I want to do more things like retro, but I just had a hard time. 989 Studios, you're right. Okay. Thank you. I was like, that sounds so close to familiar. 989 Studios. Well, we can get there. But also at the same time, I've kind of started an XCOM following. I'm really enjoying XCOM, obviously. I'm playing the mods. I've been helping out the Rosigma mod team for over a year now, I want to say. XCOM is very retro. You're not wrong there, Phil. I have played XCOM and RGL a few times. I've done like vanilla playthroughs. Like I can beat the vanilla game pretty handedly in a day without too much trouble. There's just not too much to it. Like I've played the mods so many times that have expanded on XCOM so much that like the vanilla, didn't you do like 18 hours? So one time I did a 42-hour stream actually where I played XCOM 2012. Oh, it was an RGL stream. There's one of those too, but there's also a 42-hour one. Yeah, you're running XCOM the other day, you could try that. I have thought about it. If you're looking for speedrunning for XCOM, look up Will Bobsled. They're very good at speedrunning XCOM. But yeah, I had that 42-hour stream where I played and beat XCOM 2012 in one sitting, and then I started XCOM 2. There's the 6s again. And I got a little bit into that, and then I was just falling asleep. I felt miserable. I do not... Oh, hey, look, 989, son of a bitch. 989, 989! Because 989, and they had a great relationship. Solid lesbians. But yeah, 42 hours there. I did an 8-hour stream on RGL, I think, one of the days with XCOM. Yeah, I want to say I did an 8-hour stream. It was a lot of fun. I think I had an 8-hour estimate. I came in like perfect. I think it took me like 7 hours 45 minutes to beat it. It was like that was a guesstimate if I've ever guesstimated before, and that shit just landed perfectly. I was quite excited about that. That's a straight. Yeah, I once did a 42-hour stream. That was a nightmare. I used to do 24-hour streams somewhat regularly. They never really bothered me too much. I don't think I could do it anymore, though, with my medicine regulation. I don't think that would be healthy for me to do something like that. But I don't know. I don't know as much about X40K as I do about Final Fantasy watching years of those speedruns and randos. There's nothing, absolutely nothing! Oh, last roll of the day, Rico. What you got for the 1K fates? Alright. Back to 1,000 fates, everybody, and even more awaits. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can't click on the screen anymore without changing the year! Thank you so much, everybody. This is an amazing update, Polly. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. Please pick it up here on socksmadepeoplesexy.net .net/games or .itch.io. It's free on either or. And then we, of course, have, with the credits here, mti.itch.io, but also mti.itch.io. Check out the Ballin variant today. Oh, it's great. .itch.io. No, she doesn't. Polly is an impressive human being, and we're all better for having her in our life. And until next time, y'all, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate that. Please like and subscribe. I'd also appreciate that. Positive vibes, and remember...